Raiders. Raiders. They got it done, guys. They got it done, man. What a game that was. Holy moly. What a way to... What a way to close the Lyceum. The Coliseum. What a way to close... What a way to close it up. What a game. What a win. What a rainy field. Awesome. That game was awesome. That game was awesome. In all 900 ways you could say it was. That game was awesome. We got it done. For the fans. For the city of Oakland. For the people in Oakland who cared about us. For the people, for the Raider Nation. For the players, for their families, for the coaches. And everybody else involved. What a game that was. Alright. So, oh my god. So the Raiders win 27-14 in the Oakland farewell. Thank you, Oakland. I'm gonna go on and talk about Oakland here in a second, but we're just gonna talk about the game first. Okay, so Raiders won 27-14 in the Oakland finale. I love it. Get 2 interceptions. Let's go. Interception for the Raiders are north. Eric Harris grabs one, and Marcus Gilchrist grabs one. Case Keenum was on some PEDs or I don't know what all. He just started playing bad. You know, he was... For some reason, the Broncos burned their 3 timeouts early, and they had to hurry. And I think everything caught up to Case Keenum. Caught up to Case Keenum within the moment, so he used all the timeouts. And when he had to go out there with no time left, with 2 minutes left, he just started getting the hot hand and he threw 2 interceptions. That was awesome. Eric Harris got a second career one after getting his first career one the week before. Good times. So now the game in particulars. Biggest play of the game, no doubt, the Eric Harris return. Once again, like I said during my halftime show, I'll say it again. So first play of the game, very first play of the game. Broncos take it off, and the ball goes down, and it bounces at the 15, bounces at the 10, bounces at the 1 yard line, and the person, or the player who was supposed to be fielding it was Isaac Keenum, a backup corner for the Broncos, and he grabbed it, but he dropped it, and so the ball kept bouncing. So it got to the 1 yard line eventually, and hit. And as it hit, it stopped at the 1 yard line, but everybody thought it was a touchback. No, well, here comes Eric Harris, comes out of nowhere spinning, grabs it, goes around the corner, dances on the sidelines, and gets the touchdown. I thought that was amazing. I was like, wow! I was astonished. I mean, we knew that Eric Harris could do that, based on how his skill set is. So, we knew it. We knew it could potentially happen no matter what. But it happened at the perfect time. It really did. I mean, with all the vibes going into this game, it really happened at the correct time. It really did. So, yeah. Let's see. So, yeah. So that's pretty much, that was the biggest play. That was awesome. So we took it back 99 yards, and then those darn zebras decided to say, oh, it wasn't a touchdown, and they reviewed it. Touchdown. So much for that, eh? And then, let's see. We had some pretty nice running plays. The running backs were on their juice today. Derek Carr, not so much. Derek Carr, I think, only threw for like 190 yards passing. Didn't get a touchdown. Jordy Nelson got some nice reception. I think he finished off the game 9 of 82. 9 receptions for 82 yards. So that's pretty nice. Defensively, like I said, we got the 2 interceptions, and with the Raiders interceptions and sacks are heard of because the Raiders have the worst defense in the league. But nonetheless, they also have the most heart in the league. So they got a few interceptions. Now, considering those interceptions, imagine if he had Conley out there. Oh boy. The most controversial play of the game, if you guys are gonna ask me, it's gotta be that one play where Denver scored a touchdown and Case Keenum ran past the line of scrimmage. Clearly wasn't a touchdown. It should have been a legal for a pass. He threw it to, I think it was Brandon. No. It was Cortland Sutton. And obviously you could tell it wasn't a touchdown. But, those refs, those Jordan Zebras, back at it again with the punches. So they say it was a touchdown, even though he crossed the line, because it was at that point it should have been considered an illegal for a pass. And John Gruden threw the flag. They were all saying that Gruden threw the flag late. I beg to defer. He threw it before the field goal, before the extra point was snapped, rather. But those Jordan Zebras. So basically, Gruden threw the flag, and then they said it wasn't a challengeable play because the play was already snapped and that it was already a touchdown. What? Made no sense. But like I said, I think Denver's falters were towards the end of the game where Case Keenum threw the interception because at that point we were already up 14. We were already at 14 to 20, 21. I think it was, right? No, 24. Yeah, 14 to 24, and then that one just threw the dagger in the house, and we just took another field goal, and then he threw another pick, and Derek Carr smartly, with 2 minutes left, just nailed the ball. So, yep. Raiders win 27 to 14. Very proud of the team's effort. 2 interceptions! Oh my god! Yes! Now, a lot of those guys, I must say, they gotta get in the weight room. A lot of our defensive tackles and defensive ends, they're slow. Especially Arden Key. Arden Key had a chance at 3 straight sacks and missed on all of them. Granted, he almost grabbed Keenum by the legs, but still, he missed on all of them. Same with P.J. Hall. P.J. Hall had a chance at stopping that touchdown that got Denver 14 points, but he missed. Because after that, they threw the ball to Philip Lindsay, and the rest of it is that, right? So he also got a mouthful from my mom. My mom was like, "PJ Hall, you're a fatso. You can't run. You suck. You're an ASS and all this." She went off on the poor guy, and then the poor guy gets hurt, and then I'm like, "You jinxed him, see?" She's like, "No, I didn't. He got hurt. She jinxed him." So now she's got something against PJ Hall. Uh-oh. No, but a lot of those guys got to get in the weight room. I mean, that's just how it is. Arden Key, like I said, missed on 3. And then PJ Hall missed on that really nice sack that could have prevented Broncos from scoring the touchdown. And then I gotta say something about Case Keenum. He doesn't read the ball. He doesn't read plays very well. He really doesn't. Like, there was a few plays where he started spinning around looking for somewhere to throw, and it's like you got the bootleg option. You can throw it down the flats to Royce Freeman or whoever else you got back there. You could throw it to number 89 on your team, that Parker dude. You could throw it. You could throw it to Cortland Sutton on the bootleg, or you could just throw it out of bounds and have nothing bad happen to you. No, he decides to turn around, almost risk getting sacked by Carl Joseph, and then get a intentional grounding call. Okay, fine with me. Nothing wrong with that, but still. But yes, and then Carl Joseph was like jump man out there. He was jump man. He was all Just he jumped Case Keenum and then he jumped him like he was the Grinch or some kind of wolf or a reindeer or some kind of sort. He was like, he looked kind of scary when he jumped. He was jumping poor Case Keenum. Probably scared him out of his pants. And then there was a few scenes where Gruden got really mad. Probably could have painted the Grinch face on him. Probably would have made a difference. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Very proud of the team, and I'm ready to go beat Kansas City next week. We're gonna put a dagger in them. They lost to Seattle somehow. We're gonna go beat them. If we lost to them 30-43, we can beat them. We can. We really can. Neither will that matter. Neither will. But even with that, that won't matter, as we already eliminated. So good game and all. But now it's time to get to the emotional part. That was, unfortunately, the last game in Oakland, guys. Sad reality. Really sad reality because, I mean, we love Oakland. Even though we have those haters who try to sue us and put us through the big, L's of the world and everything. That stadium, as John Gruden calls it, is a real football stadium, okay? That stadium, I cannot say enough about. That stadium has hosted some of the nicest, genuine, and amazing fans in a long time that I've ever seen. Yes, I was only there once, but when I was there that one time, it meant a lot. I sat in the middle row, and I sat in the glove box, but those times were really fun. Some of those fans, even if you go out there and tailgate, they're willing to listen to you no matter what. They're some of the realest fans I've ever seen. So, with that being said, to all the players, Tim Brown, Ken Stabler, Jim Plunkett, just to name a few, Marcus Allen. Wait, did Marcus? No, Marcus Allen played in our LA days, right? Let's see, Robert Gallery. Even he wasn't that great. Khalil Mack. Nnamdi Asamoah. To all those players, plus more. Howie Long. I couldn't leave out Howie Long. That's my dad's favorite player. Can't leave him out for his own respect. But to all these players and all these alumni who have once visited the Oakland Coliseum, even though all these people, all these opponents who say it smells like garlic fries and it's terrible in there, to all those people and for all the good times, thank you, we really appreciate it. Thank you for stepping foot in this Coliseum. To all the coaches, John Gruden, Jack Dorio, Tom Cable, Hugh Jackson, Art Shell, Tom Flores. I'm losing count of all the names. I know there was a few more. What was that guy's name? No. It was what's his name? The one coach we had. Oh yeah, Dennis Allen. And yes, even you, Lane Kiffin. Thank you for being the coach in this month's prolific stadium. Thank you for those good times. Thank you for the wins. Thank you for the losses. Thank you for the bad times. Thank you for the good times. Thank you for everything. To our current players, Derek Carr. To all the offensive linemen, to all our current players, to everybody who, just plays for us now, to everybody who does that now, to all the people who lit the torch. No matter if it was the smallest signature, no matter if it was the biggest signature, no matter if it was the brightest torch, no matter if it was the smallest days, no matter if it was anything that happened, no matter if it was, anything. Thank you. To all the rats, to all the skunks, to all the sewage problems, to all the broken soda machines, thank you. Those left prolific and memorable smells in our history with the Coliseum. And finally, to the city of Oakland, from the bottom of our hearts, from all Raider Nation hearts. Thank you, Oakland. Thank you, Oakland. We love ya. Thank you for all 52 years of great excellence that you brought to our organization. Whether we moved away from you for 13 years or we stay with you for 13 years, thank you, Oakland. Thank you, Oakland. To all those people who really cared about us for staying in Oakland, to all those people who made Oakland movement possible for us staying with the, for us to try to stay in Oakland, whether it was Ronnie Lott, whether it was Mark Davis, whether it was Sheldon Anderson, thank you. Thank you for those movements. To Libby Shaft, the mayor of Oakland, thank you for all the BS. Because eventually you got us in a better place than what we're going to be in now. Finally, to the city of Oakland, to the once prolific stadium that once met NFL standards, to the O.Co Coliseum staff, to the O.Co Coliseum field generals, to everybody who helped make the Raiders Oakland dream become a possibility at one time. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Raider Nation loves you and always will. Oakland will always be a part of our roots. Thank you, Oakland. Thank you, Oakland. Thank you for all 52 years. We love you. I threw up the all great times in the Coliseum. Great touchdown in the Coliseum. Great 135 wins in the Coliseum were all met. All the losses were all met. All the ties, if there were any, were all met for one thing. And that was to be a great home to this team. And to Derek Carr, thank you for saluting the fans for the end of the game. Thank you for giving handshakes. Thank you for giving high fives. Thank you for everything. Thank you for jumping in the black hole and risking yourself to go appreciate the fans for the final time of that. And our old dump. It was a dump, but it was our old dump. Thank you, Oakland. Thank you, Oakland. Thank you for 52 years. Commitment to excellence. We love you. Thank you, Oakland.